Hello, everybody, and welcome to some Stardew Valley. Now, I just tried to sit through almost this entire recording and just realized I wasn't recording. But you can see right here, we're just setting everything up, getting our character made. If you want to catch these kinds of things, you're going to have to catch me live over on Twitch. But here, we got our name, Dan, farm, the stream farm. Favorite thing is sprinklers, because I'm a sprinkler man. Got that orange cat going on a beach farm. All these normal things. Just that normal character creation. The only thing is this is actually the second time I had to do it, because the first time I did it, I wanted to go through that intro. But the one thing I forgot to do was set our bundles to be remixed. I forgot to set remixed community bundles and remixed mine rewards. I forgot to do those things, unfortunately, which was a little annoying having to redo all that, but what can you do? So here we just, we got those parsnip seeds. We're going to that TV, getting that weather report, living off the land, because, why not? I'm not going to get much use out of it, but hey, it's always good to get. Good to look at. I've been doing a lot more of looking at those living off the lands, because I never really look at them, but they can have some good tips, and even for an experienced player, maybe you'll learn a couple things. Now here, I'm reorganizing my inventory to have things next to each other in the way that I want them, but we're just clearing off a small patch of land, not too much, just enough so we can plant our few 15 seeds, cut down 2 trees, then chop up some remaining wood, because, we're going for a chest. Now, the beach farm is actually kind of new to me, but if you don't know, you can actually get supply crates that can just wash up, and that's pretty cool. The annoying thing, though, is that the beach farm can't actually have sprinklers. The sand doesn't let you have sprinklers. They can't be watered with sprinklers. But there is one small patch that can have sprinklers, and of course, I will end up utilizing that later on in the series, but, for now, it's just there. But it'll be plenty of space for me, personally, because I don't really do a whole lot of farming, so it's all the space that I'm really going to need. Outside of the greenhouse, of course, I always utilize the entire greenhouse, but mostly that. I just like to automate everything, because I really don't like watering, I don't like to water. It's one of my least favorite things, but sprinklers exist, so you can always do that. Now we're just clearing a little bit off. The main thing here is that I'm trying to conserve my energy, because I find there's a lot to do on day 1, and it's easy to use up all of your energy. Like, you can easily use up your entire bar and not even realize it. And you don't have any kind of food you can really eat, so you got to be careful. So that's what I'm doing. I'm clearing out only what I need to, just so to make sure I've got just enough energy to do everything. Now, you may notice sometimes I do things a little weirdly when I'm clicking some stuff, but that's because I'm not really used to a keyboard and mouse. I'm more of a console player, so I'm used to controls from a console and on a controller, so the keyboard and mouse is just a little bit new for me, a little bit different, but we'll get there, we'll get used to it eventually. Now, right here, I'm actually testing out to see if I can find any keybinds to bring you straight to the crafting menu. If you know how to, let me know. I don't know if there is a keybind, but if there is, please let me know. I'm too lazy to look it up myself, but definitely tell me in the comments if you do know that keybind, if there is one. Here I'm also finding out you can press C to use your tools, which I didn't know. Again, not really a keyboard and mouse player, so I don't really know these things. I will say this entire stream I was praying to anyone that I could to not let the stream crash or the game crash, because I've actually had that issue before. Now, we are grabbing that daffodil. Now, don't worry, we're going to grab those other 2 daffodils on our way back. We're just we're heading to Pierre's. We're gonna grab some more seeds so we can plant a few more things. Because it's always good to plant as much as you can day one. Get as much money as you can on that day 5 when stuff really starts growing. Now, while I'm here, I am gonna say hi to everyone that I can. Try to say hi to everybody as fast as I can, just to complete that quest. Also, it doesn't hurt to say hi to people, because here you can see I am debating what to buy. So I was thinking about it. Do I want to buy parsnips? What do I want to buy? Maybe get those bean starters. I get as much bean starters as I could. I got 8. And then with my last 20 gold, I got that 1 parsnip seed. Because, of course, what else are you going to do with that 20 gold? Might as well use it all. I do like to get those bean starters out as early as possible, so they make as much as possible. And, I'm going to be honest, 8 bean starters, that should be plenty for the season, I think. We said hi to everyone that we could in there. We're gonna grab that daffodil, go say hi to Alex. I will, you saw that we stopped by to say hi to Abigail. Abigail is the one I plan on pursuing as a romantic interest in this playthrough. I tend to go for Abigail. She's kind of my type. She is. I like her as a character. Here I found out the journal, and I found out the keybind for the journal, which is F. There we stopped by to say hi to Sam. We're going to say hi to Penny, then, is that Jody? Nope, Leah. I mix those up all the time. Yeah, we're just going to pop back to our farm, plant the rest of our stuff. But first, we got to make sure we remember to grab those daffodils. Nope. Sunflowers? I don't know, that's all the same to me. Those are sunflowers, though. Gotta make sure to grab them. Making sure you're conserving all your energy, though, because you can already see we're already kind of low on energy. We haven't even done much, because it's really easy to use all your energy. Mostly because when you level up in a skill, it makes it so a hit of its relative tool is 0.1 less energy. Which means at max energy is 1 less energy. At max level it's 1 less energy, which goes a long way. Even at level like 5, that means every hit is only 1.5 energy, as opposed to 2. Or fishing at max level only takes 7 energy to use a fishing rod, as opposed to its normal 8. So it's just really easy to use your energy when you're early in the game. Now here you see we got our 8 spots for our bean starters. And now we're planting them. We're going to water them. Right there we got our parsnip planted. Because, we had to make sure we planted that. Now we're gonna put 1 daffodil away. There I was actually figuring out how you only grab 1 of something. And we're going to sell the rest. Now the reason we're holding on to 1 is in case we need it in our community center for spring foraging. Now here I'm just filling up my watering can and also just taking a look around the farm because, I haven't really seen much of this farm, so I'm finding my way around. I'm taking a look at stuff, looking at the layout of everything. I'm thinking down there, right in that sandy area near where we are, I think that's where I plan on doing a lot of my fish ponds in the future. Feels like a fitting place for it, right near this dock, which I found on accident. I didn't know it was here, honestly, but I also got a little lost here. I did not know where the southern exit is. I couldn't find it, and then I found it. It's just more right. But yeah, I didn't know where it was, and I was like, oh my god, where is the southern exit? I think we might do a little foraging here, if I'm correct. We're gonna say hi to Jazz, of course, while we're down here. But yeah, I think we're just gonna walk around a bit, see if we can find any other foraging stuff, because we've got everything planted that we need to be planted. So we're just trying to use up the rest of our energy and use our time. Do what we can. Try to make as much money as we can day one. And yeah. Of course, we randomly decided to start chopping down a few logs, because why not? A little bit of wood. It gets quite easy to get wood, if we're being honest. in my personal save, I've got like 3,000 wood. It's not that hard. I'm only on winter year 1. It's just easy to chop down trees. Over here, of course, we're gonna head over. We have that arrow spot. It's like Arrowhead Island, I think is what it's called. We found a few spring onions, only 3, unfortunately. In my personal save, day 1, when I went to look at stuff, I think there was somewhere around like 13, 15ish, somewhere around like that. I got so many spring onions. It was quite lucky. But we're gonna head back up now. Keep looking at stuff. We found another horseradish over there. We are gonna again save one of our horseradishes, like we did with our sunflower, just in case we need it for that bundle. And the one fun thing about remix bundles that I like, one is because I don't like always going for the same things. It gets a little repetitive because of how much I played Stardew Valley. I like remixing that stuff just because it gives me a nice variety, some new things that I'm not quite used to, that I haven't done a million times. So it's nice to have that little variety. And I just think the remix bundles are quite fun to go for. And if we're lucky, we'll get some easier bundles. They can replace other bundles. There is a large selection of different bundles, and some bundles have a chance to be replaced with other bundles. So, like in my personal save, I had the quality crops bundle where you need 5 gold crops of 3 different types from various seasons. I had that get replaced with a rare crops bundle where you needed an ancient fruit or yoba fruit or something like that. I don't remember exactly what its name was. But yeah, that was quite a lot easier to get because I got some ancient fruits quite early on. Now we're just chopping down a little bit more, using up our last bits of energy because we're almost exhausted. We're going to go down to only 10. I believe you can go as low as 8, but didn't want to risk it. Just leave at 10. Not worth getting exhausted over for just 2 energy. So yeah, we're just going to put that stuff away. And this time we're going to head up to do a little bit of foraging. See what's up that way. And it's going to pay off. At least a little bit. Yeah, you can see up here we're just walking up. We have those worms right there, which I had the energy to grab them, but I did not save that energy. And we can see a horseradish sneaking up right up there. And that was really nice that we had that little horseradish there. And now we're just going to hop around, looking at those bushes, knowing that berries are going to come later in the season, which I'm excited for, and a Sebastian, which is always nice to see. So we got one more person that we can talk to. And of course we're going to grab that horseradish because we can't leave that guy all alone up there. Now we're just going to head back, but we're actually going to take a detour and go through the community center path because we want to try to do more foraging. Get as much as we can and make as much money as we can on day 1 because, that's nice and helpful. And there we got a sunflower. Walking along that path. It's nice to get that sunflower, a little extra money, and there's actually going to be one more sunflower that you can see right there. So, a couple sunflowers, pretty good. Could be better, but hey. And I believe one of the last things we do is actually go down and check those 2 other trash cans, because you never know if you're going to get anything. And do you think we got anything? We did not. We didn't get anything. Throughout the entire stream, no trash can gave me anything. Which is a little sad, but that's fine. Just still hoping out for that trash bread. That trash bread really helps out early on in the game because that's a lot of energy you can get. And we're going to sell some of those. I think we're going to hold on to those horseradishes, though. Because here I'm thinking, do I want to keep the spring onions? Maybe. Nah. I'll hold on to the horseradishes. Because, I want to have a little bit of food that I'm able to eat. And now we're wrapping up. We're about to go to bed. And that is the end of day 1. Now, next day, we're going to get our fishing rod. And we get quite lucky there. So definitely be sure to check out that next day to see just how lucky we got while fishing. Because we got pretty lucky. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. And peace out, everybody.